good to tear up the streets of Florence together. Project Gotham Racing 2, rated E for everyone. It's good to play together.
For the hottest video games at everyday low prices, come to Walmart.
Mr. David Tuss.
Thank you very much. First, let's have a big round of hand for all the comics so far tonight. How's everybody? So we have any homeowners in the crowd tonight? A few of you, yeah. Rates are pretty low, so that's good. Obviously, I work at a bank, so. Me and my wife just bought a new house, and we decided to make love as soon as we got in the front door. We probably should have waited for the movers to leave, though, I'm thinking. Yeah, I didn't have to tip them, though, so they got their thrill, so that's okay. But, oh, shit, yeah, you do forget when you're up here. David? Just kidding. So, yeah. Sorry? You want more of my glasses? I'm okay, Grandpa, thanks. So me and my wife understand who's the boss in our marriage, It's, for example, the other day I wanted to hang one of my pictures up. She said, fine, I could hang it anywhere I wanted in the closet. But I told her, I said, listen, this is a picture my grandfather gave me of his late wife. You know what she said to me? She goes, I'm not hanging up a picture of your naked grandma. Yeah. I should have seen her, though. Is the Brookskin one like this? I see some people have one of those, too, huh? Yeah. You can get them on eBay, by the way. But no, it's, Or the other day, me and my wife were arguing about, how I can be such a child at times. I don't think that's a very fair statement. Like, all I was telling her was that, she had to get her own box of Count Chocolate if she wanted a toy. Like, I called dibs on it. But, I bet when I came up here, you've been looking at me there. You probably thought a handsome guy works out. Well, it's true. Been working out at Gold's Gym lately. Have you ever been to Gold's? No. No? Well, that's what I can do for you if you like. Just married, so it's okay. But no, I've been working out at Gold's Gym, and it's free, as long as I wear one of their t-shirts. Of course, it's paid for by Fitness World, but... You like that, huh? Got more for you, baby. I feel like breaking this song right there, right? It's happening. Whatever. Have you ever, speaking of singers, have you ever noticed that when some singers are getting interviewed, they sound nothing at all like when they're singing? Like they'll have an accent when they're singing, but when they're being interviewed, they're, perfect, or vice versa. Just imagine if cartoon characters were the same way. It'd be like, "You'll never catch me, Lucky Charms!" Ah, fuck, that kid's pissing me off. So I work in customer service at a bank, and
You do?
I do. I do. What do you do, sir?
I'm in between jobs.
Good for you. Ashley, have you thought about this course? Your big man looks like you work out as well.
Well, it's gym fun.
So anyway, yeah, shit, see, now I just threw my whole routine. I quit. I know. I work at a bank in customer service. We had this one blind guy come in. He's the rudest, meanest, just every teller. He always harasses. And, I was standing at a crosswalk one day, and I saw him come up next to me. And, I thought, here's my chance to tell this guy what I really thought of him, just let it all out of him. But then, I remember what my mother said. Sure you've all heard it? If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing. Exactly. So, I just shut my mouth and whistled. have you ever noticed these people, I don't understand, paying a fortune to take yoga classes and having people stretch them into weird positions? You know what I mean? Like I do what everyone else does in the morning to stretch. I take transit. So, you know, growing up, people thought I was a jerk as a young entrepreneur. And you know, I never understood why. I mean, what better place to open a pizza shop than in a busy, crowded shopping mall? I mean, like, ask my regulars who went upstairs to the Weight Watchers meetings. They had no problem. You know, some people say the hardest thing on a marriage, because I'm married, obviously, I mentioned to you earlier. Sorry, I'm taken, but you know, people say the hardest thing is the first year of living together, which is true. You know, it's tough. But you know, I say the hardest thing is when they start farting in their sleep. Married couples here, obviously. You know, it's like when me and my wife were first dating. You know, we go out for Mexican, and then we go, you know, see a movie, and after the movie, you know, I'd hear her say, "Excuse me, I just have to run to the ladies' room." And she'd run off, which, okay. You know, now we go out for Mexican, and about half an hour later, I get to hear, "Batten down the hatches! Or she blows!" Yeah. So if you're sitting in that area, you might want to move this way. So it's funny though, actually, my wife gets me too at times. So, you know, the other day I told her, you know, if I'm not getting my buns at home, you know, I'm gonna have to go see another baker. You bake by chance? No, I'm actually serious. Do you bake? No. Sorry. But you know, I said I get my buns another baker. Well, she goes, "Well, that's fine. Just this time, make sure you get the smaller buns for your little wiener." That's 4 years of marriage for you. That's how it works after that. But it's part of a joke, ma'am. I didn't just get married. Look at her. She's heckling me here. Yeah, who brought her? Yeah. But the other thing I heard I don't know if you've heard this, but men should get themselves checked every few years for testicular cancer. No, okay. No one watches TV. What? I heard this anyways. The men should get themselves checked. And you know, as soon as I heard this, I ran to my doctor, dropped my pants, and said, "Can you look at my goods?" She's like, "That's nice, but can this wait till we get out of the elevator?" I was like, "Don't worry, I'll get the button for you." So I just made that up right now. That's being calm. That's what happens when you take this course. But no, I went to this hooker the other day who also happens to be a banker, and I tried to hire her. Well, she kind of goes like this to me. She goes, "I'm sorry, I don't take small growth investments." But it's funny because I found out she works at the bank I go to. And so when I had an appointment with her, I went up to her and go, "You know, I'd really like to diversify my portfolio if that's all right." So she let me do her from behind. Tough crowd. But speaking of our home, as I was saying, when we bought our home, we got life insurance. And our insurance guy tried to sell us disability as well. Well, I went like, screw that. If my wife gets disabled in a car accident, I'm going to go straight for the life and, you know, finish her off myself. You know, it's Christmas time, and it's a little good thing about this time, you know, those pretty ladies at work, if you happen to be working with them, you can actually go up to them without getting smacked and go, "Hey, why don't you come to my house? I'll show you my balls hanging off my Christmas tree." Yeah, that's kind of bad, I agree. Yeah, not over there. Anyhow, here's something I found was funny too. My wife told me the other day, and she goes, "You know, you so remind me of my father." And I just thought, you know, what a sweet thing to say. I remind her of her father. You know, like, what better compliment could there be than that? You know, then she turns around and goes, I think my father's an asshole. Thank you very much. That's my time.